All right. A lot of amazing stuff going on in this one, and this is a great example of how you can play a little bit more outside over a 2-5-1. And this is over the tune There Will Never Be Another You. It's the 2-5-1 going to A flat. And it's really interesting because if you look at what he plays over the 2 chord, very few of the notes relate to B flat minor at all. So it's what's going on over the 2 chord that really gives us that outside sound, and it's really cool. So I'll show you the fingering first, and then I'll explain what's actually going on theoretically. So we start with our middle finger on D on the 2nd string, and then our pinky hammers onto E, and then pointer finger goes to F sharp, back down to D with your middle finger. Okay? And then we do this 4th thing, E, B, F sharp. So I've found that for me, the best fingering is pinky, ring, middle. You could roll your ring finger if you're more comfortable with that. I like the 3 fingers. So now we have, all right, really cool sound right off the bat. And then the last 4 notes, we do pointer finger on A, middle finger on D, ring finger on B, pointer finger on A. So, and that comes in on beat too, so it's 1. Okay, so that's our B flat minor line, and like I was saying, it really doesn't look like B flat minor at all, but I would say that you can pretty much look at those notes and see that, you know, B minor is in there at some point. Even like on guitar especially, it looks like, if you look at these notes, it just looks like a B minor pentatonic scale, right? So I would say it looks like what he's doing here is, instead of thinking B flat Dorian, he's thinking B Dorian. But then the thing that makes it sound so cool is when we get to the next part of the line, he thinks E flat 7 again. So he's actually going like this. He's going B minor, and then E flat. Right, so a regular 2-5-1 would be. But what he's doing is he's thinking B minor for the first chord, and then he goes back to E flat, and, you know, regular 5 chord for the second one. So then we have. So that's a really cool little way of playing more outside, and the way that you can incorporate that into some of your own stuff is take whatever regular 2-5-1 stuff you normally play, and for the 2 chord, just move everything up a half step, and then move back down a half step to go back to the regular stuff you would play over the 5 chord. So that could be a cool little exercise just for getting some more outside stuff. So we have, now after this note, after the, slide our pointer finger up to B flat, and at that point we start the E flat dominant chord. So he's starting on the 5 of the E flat. So right here right there we're on E flat 7. So we're starting on the 5, and then from here we go up. It's like going up like a bebop scale. You have the 5th. I'm talking intervallically. Then your ring finger goes on C, pinky hammers onto D flat, pointer finger on D, and then pick the E flat with your middle finger. So. Actually, and that's a hammer on. The D to E flat is a hammer on. It's a slide. I'm sorry, slide. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Slide my pointer finger up, because then I go. From there, I have my pointer finger on E flat, then my ring finger does D flat, and I pull off to C with my middle finger, and then I pick D flat again. So. Okay. Sorry. Good, and then pointer finger goes up to F on the 6th fret, pinky goes up to A flat, 9th fret, and then pointer finger is going to jump up again to the C note, and then pinky up to A flat, E flat. So it's the same shape, just going up a string, up 2 frets. Yeah. And then my pointer finger picks the B note. So once I hit that, that's the first instance of like an altered tone being played over the dominant chord, because up to this point, basically just mixolydian with the chromatic between the flatted 7th and the root. And then he hits that. Now we have the sharp 5 over the dominant, the E flat dominant chord. and then it ends like this. Then our ring finger goes to A on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and then pinky on B flat. And then I pull off to G with my pointer finger. So once he hits the B flat, that's the A flat major chord. So he's starting on the 9 of the 1 chord. And then pull off to the G note, which is the major 7. And then pick the A flat with your middle finger, hammer on to B flat, pull back off. And then pull off to G. You know, that's like a typical Charlie Parker beboppy kind of lick. And then pointer finger on the C. Okay, so the whole line really slow. 1,